Hey there everyone, my name's... Wait. No. Not quite. Nope. That's better. Hey there gamers, my name is JTat, and this is the Marincess Starter Pack. In this guide, I'll be showing you all the one-card combos this deck can do, and spoiler alert, it can do a lot, on top of 3 other engines you can combine with the Marincess core. Okay, Marincess. Why play Marincess now? After all, the deck is a few years old, and how the original deck functioned is if the normal summon was stopped, you kind of just cried about it. Alright lads, let me ask you this. You ever normal summon Blue Tang, you activate effect, your opponent goes Ghost Ogre, and then you sit there, and then you go... So game 2, right? Well, thanks to the new cards like Marincess Dive and Marincess Spring Girl, we now have extenders galore, and on top of that, now every single one of our main deck monsters, except Sleepy Maiden, is now a 1-card rank 4 play. Just a heads up, we won't be going over every single minute detail with each individual new card and old card. That'll be saved for a ladder climb video later down the road. So hey, let's not beat around the bush. Here are the 1-card starter combos for Marincess. And hey, those of you who might know 1 or 2 of these combos already, enjoy this footage of my roommate's cat, Dunkachino. Starting off with our best card in the deck, we're going to go ahead and use Blue Tang. Blue Tang on summon will send the Seahorse to the grave. Blue Tang, we're going to go ahead and link off into our link 1, the Blue Slug. Blue Slug, you want to chain link 1, and Blue Tang, you want to chain link 2. Reveal the top 3. You never hit anything as a Marincess player, I can promise you that. So that resolves, and then Blue Slug will grab the Seahorse. Seahorse will special to where a link points to, and then we're going to go ahead and go for our second link 1 summon. That will be the Sea Angel. Sea Angel on summon will grab the field spell, the Battle Ocean. Go ahead and activate that and go for a link 2 here. We're going to go ahead and go out into the Splash Mage. Splash Mage will revive 1 Cyberse in defense mode. Defense mode is the key term here, so you could bring back the Blue Tang or the Seahorse, doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and link off into our link 2 Coral Anemone. Next, activate the Battle Ocean in case you get interrupted and equip 2 to it. Coral's effect will revive 1 water that's under 1500, which will be our Splash Mage. And finally, we're going to go for our link 4 here into our brand new boss monster, the Aqua Argonaut. Next, we're going to use the effect of Coral Triangle to add 1 back to hand, and then we're going to chain block it with Battle Ocean to equip 3. So that's going to go ahead and resolve, and off the add, we're going to get back the Blue Tank since it's our best starter, and that is combo number 1. Go into combo number 2. Again, we're going to use Blue Tang, but we're going to go a slightly different route. Blue Tang here on summon will do the same things before. Go ahead and send the Seahorse, link off. Now, it's really important that whenever you do this effect of Blue Slug and Blue Tang, you want to use the Blue Slug first, and then use Blue Tang to chain block there. And of course, always missing off the Blue Tang. The biggest reason why is if your Blue Slug gets negated, unfortunately, you can't add that Seahorse back, and you need another extender in hand. But anyway, here we're going to keep doing what we've been normally doing. Activate the Battle Ocean, go ahead and link off. Instead of the Splash Mage, go into Coral Triangle this time. Coral Triangle will add back, let's see here. Oh no, I'm sorry, we're going to special out the Blue Tang. Blue Tang is going to go ahead and link off into the link 3 with the Coral to go into another one of the new link monsters, the Coral Triangle. Battle Ocean will go ahead and equip 3 to it. Next, Coral's effect will add back the Blue Tang. To wrap this combo up though, we are going to go ahead and discard the Blue Tang thanks to Coral Triangle and add the most this incredibly powerful trap here, the Marincess Wave. So on this board, we're going to end with a Monster Negate to make our card a tower. Next, we're going to go with Seahorse as our 1-card starter. So this combo right here is going to be the exact same for both lines with Blue Tang. The only difference is you don't get to send off the Blue Tang off normal summon, and unfortunately you can't chain block the Blue Slug. So here it's going to be tried and true what we did before. Going to go ahead and link off here into the, let's see here, there we go. Yeah, the Splash Mage. Splash Mage is going to go ahead and revive 1. We're going to bring back the Seahorse. Has to be the Seahorse this time because it has to be in defense mode. Next, we're going to go for the Coral. Battle Ocean is going to go ahead and equip 2. Yep, tried and true. The Coral is going to go ahead and revive the Seahorse. We're going to go ahead and link off into link 3. And that will get us into the, I'm so sorry, the link 4. There we go. Yep, we're going to go ahead and equip 3. We're going to end on an Aqua Argonaut off the Seahorses alone with Seahorse in hand. So those have been pretty standard combos. So this is how the old combos work with if you just drew Pasculus. If you draw Pasculus, you summon Blue Tang effect, you add Pasculus back, And unfortunately, your turn has to end there. You can't do anything else. Yeah, he's a little frustrated. Look at him. So that was the old combo, right? But now we have new extenders, and you can get it off the Pasculus alone. So we're going to go a little different this time. We're going to summon the Pasculus, link off into a Link 1 Sea Angel. Sea Angel on summon. We'll grab a new card called Marincess Dive. This card is a monster reborn, and if you control the field spell, it's an E-Telly from deck, which is it's everything the deck could have really used here. With these two, we're going to go ahead and revive the Pasculus, link off into the Coral here. Coral here will revive back the Pasculus. Pasculus will now link off here into the Blue Slug. Blue Slug is going to go ahead and grab the Pasculus back. We're going to go ahead and go Link 3 here. Link 3 is going to fetch us into the Coral Triangle. Coral and Emily's effect, we'll go ahead and add the Dive. Yeah, so when you add back off the Coral, it's any Marincess card, not a monster. Final Coral Triangle will end by discarding the Pasculus for the Battle Trap. Alright, final combo here. Let's go ahead and go for Spring Girl. Spring Girl is going to go ahead and link off into our Sea Angel. Sea Angel effect, we'll go ahead and grab the Dive. We did this with our last Pasculus combo. Dive effect, we'll go ahead and revive the Spring Girl. Next, we're going to link off here into our Link 2, the Coral Anemone. Coral Anemone's effect will target the Spring Girl. Spring Girl is reviving back. We're going to go ahead and link off into the Blue Slug. Blue Slug will go ahead and revive the Spring Girl. Now remember, Spring Girl is an extender on her own as long as you banish a Marincess. So we're going to go ahead and banish the Sea Angel. That will bring out the Spring Girl. Next, we're going to go ahead and link these two off into the Coral Triangle. Now you could have linked off the Blue Slug and the Spring Girl for a Crystal Heart, but we're assuming we have no way to get the field spell, so this is our best case scenario here. Next, we're going to finally link these two off into the... So what I'm showing here is the Aqua Argonaut. I'll go ahead and edit it over, but it should be the Bubble Reef, okay? So we end on Bubble Reef plus a negate in hand. So, hopefully that was relatively straightforward. If there were a few things that might have been a little confusing here or there, worry not. In a future video, I'm going to go over the entire deck in minute detail, so stay tuned. So with that being said, the extenders are nice, right? But what are some engines we can combine with our current Marincess strat that not only enhances what we can do, but also allows us to protect our original plays, right? Because we want to hit those Link 4s, right? How would we complement that? Well, here are some 3 engines we can use to combine with our Marincess strat. The first one. Baby Shark Doo-Doo. So yes, our first option is the Shark engine. Specifically, 2 cards in particular, the Abyss Shark, the brand new card from Duels of the Deep, and the Silent Angler. The biggest weakness this deck has, besides the big insect in the room, Max C, is Nibiru, right? It's really hard to get to your untargetable cards before Summon 5, and if you get Nibiru, specifically if you don't have a Dive to burn, you're kind of shit out of luck, unfortunately. Luckily, thanks to the new Shark cards, we can now get into Bahamas Shark by summon number 4, and then get into Totally Awesome summon number 5, therefore blocking the Nib. And if they drop the Nib, you can block it with Toad. Toad grabs a resource back to hand. Fantastic, you can keep going into your big beefy ladies. Speaking of Toad, let's talk about our second engine. Frogs. Swamp Frog is a great pitch for discard fodder that helps us extend past detrimental hand traps such as Ghost Ogre and Nibiru, and Rodent Toadin is, well, is banned for a reason. And finally, you like the Adventure engine? Well, this is between us, so come here. Did you know you can do the entire Marincess strat without any normal summon effect, which works so perfectly with this deck, it's incredible. You can go the entire adventure combo before you even start your Marincess plays, and of course Griffin Rider is just no. It's a walking, talking no. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so with all of that said, of all of these engines, which one is the best for our deck? Well, that's a bit of a tough one. The short answer is it really depends on the format. The thing with Marincess is the core is so small, the rest of the deck is entirely flexible on what the meta is currently doing. You can choose which of these 3 engines to do depending on what's popular right now. Now that does lead to the next question, well, what's popular now? What engine do we use? That's a bit of a tough one. The only way to really guarantee a definitive answer is to, of course, put your money where your mouth is. Let's take this deck and let's throw it on the ladder and we'll see what works best. So yes, we will be doing a ladder climb. We will be taking this deck down to its last little detail and we'll truly see the best way to play this deck and how high we can climb. Okay, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, a like or subscription, always appreciated. Until next time, I'm Nico J-Tat, and take it easy.
Can we get